Hello guys, it's finally done. So this is my recent project, a conversion of an Armscore CO2 pistol to a PCP. So let's look into the sections that I modified. Okay, so initially I replaced the tank. Of course, this is the tank. The original seamless metal tank had 1.5 millimeter wall thickness, which is a little thin for high pressure air. And that's why I use 6061 T5 aluminum tank, which had 3 millimeter wall thickness and a 6500 PSI rating. Okay, so this is the original or the factory CO2 tank. It was very short, and of course it has, okay, wall thickness is mm, not good for high pressure air. Okay, so I will show you how thick this aluminum tank is. So I will show you some pictures that I took when it arrived here in the Philippines. Okay, so now let's talk about the reasons why I converted this into a PCP pistol instead of using just a CO2. Okay, so the number one reason is it's very hard to find a CO2 refilling station. Of course, this is the CO2 tank that you need to refill. Okay, so the number two reason is it is expensive to refill. So this tank will cost you around 90 to 120 pesos per fill, 90 to 120 pesos, and then you need to wait at least 1 to 2 hours to refill this tank. The place, okay, it's really far in our area, so the CO2 refilling stations are really far. Let's talk about this inlet bulb. So after purchasing the aluminum tank, I purchased this custom made, what do you call this, inlet bulb for PCP. So okay, this is a custom made inlet bulb. To see how it operates, see my YouTube shorts video. It is the most basic inlet bulb you can create because it does not consist of a spring or any moving parts. So less maintenance, and then less leaking point, I guess, or failure failure point. Okay. So let's take a look at this inlet bulb. So the fitting that I use is the standard uh, quick fill fitting. So it is M10 by 1 thread. So I will show you the drawing that I have that shows the dimension and size of the thread. Okay, so the next thing I did was I strengthened the bulb because in the original design, the only screw that holds the bulb is the one from the upper receiver and this hand grip or this frame. And when I converted it into PCP, I I add two extra M6 screws, headless Allen screw, uh, to reinforce and for safety reason. So the inlet valve was also attached using headless Allen screw, but this is M5, 4 pieces M5 headless Allen screw, stainless M5 headless Allen screw. So using 19 grains, this operates between 1,885 psi to 1,160 psi, and it gives me around 18 shots each fill, and then a velocity of 490 fps, or roughly 10 foot-pounds of energy. So I experimented with another tuning. The previous one produced a little more than 600 fps with 19 grains, but only 10 shots from 2030 psi. So I will show you the line graph of the other tunings that I made. Let's have some short demonstration on how to operate this PCP pistol. So this is the fill port. This is just a standard quick fill adapter. So pump this up to 1,185 psi using a PCP pump, okay? Not a bicycle pump, a PCP pump, PCP high pressure pump. And then after that, okay, so how to load pellets. So you need to push this first, and then it automatically pops out. It shows you the pellet tray, and then pull it just like that, and then put the pellet in, and then push it forward, and then you're ready to fire. So that's how easy it is to operate this PCP pistol. So this barrel is just a scrap barrel from my previous PCP build or my previous projects, and also this stainless steel that I soldered around the 3/8 brass barrel liner to give it an extra rigidity, you know. So I polished this slide, which is okay. The material of this slide is only aluminum. Okay, guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.